Hello and welcome to another Arduino tutorial. I hope you're doing awesome today. This time I want to talk about libraries again, but I want to go into a little bit more detail on how to use them, what exactly they are, what are they made out of. So here I've opened up a blank sketch, and let's first talk about how to use a library. So you've installed all these libraries, or you want to use some of the ones that are built in. What do? You go to Sketch, first of all, and include Library. And let's just say that I want to use, I don't know, this liquid crystal library. Now, notice here we have a pound include liquid crystal.h. That's really all you have to do to include a library. And you could actually type this out too if you're familiar with the syntax. If I use this library a lot, or I know the names of the libraries I want to use, I can just type this. So either way will work, either going up here and going over here, or just typing the name of the library. Let's talk about what is actually inside of a library. There are two places that libraries are going to be stored on your computer with the Arduino IDE. And we're going to go ahead and bring up my computer here. The first place you can see, if we go to File, Preferences, and we can see right here there's a path. This is where all the libraries that you download and install are going to be stored. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that path. And I'm just going to paste it in here. And here's a folder called Libraries. And in it are, well, you guessed it, libraries. So these are all the libraries that I've installed myself. The built-in libraries are going to be on your root directory in, if you're using a Windows machine, Program Files x86, and this is Windows 7, by the way. And there's an Arduino folder here, and we see, again, another libraries folder. And these are all the libraries that come built in when you install the Arduino IDE. So I don't know why they do it that way. It's just they're stored in two separate places. Try not to get too hung up on that, but that's the way it is. So let's take a look at this one. This is stepper for driving a stepper motor. And notice that inside of this folder, we have a couple different types of files. We have two folders, number one, and we have these and a keywords.txt. Let's take a look at keywords.txt. So, you know, when you're typing a program in Arduino, sometimes you type a certain keyword, the color changes. Like here we could see void, for example, is a keyword. So that's what this is for. This just tells the IDE that, okay, if I type these keywords, these are keywords. Now, inside this src folder, that stands for source. If we open it, we can see two files, a .cpp and a .h. So we know from last time we saw those, but what are those files? Well, the .cpp file is the actual C++ code, and that's what .cpp stands for, that the library is composed of. So let's take a look at this. Let's see if we can open this .cpp file so you guys can see what's inside. Now I'm just going to open it, and my computer is going to complain that, well, I don't know how to open this file. So let's see if we could figure that out. We could either open it with, let's use WordPad. If you don't have a C compiler installed on your computer, you can just take a look at it if you want to look at the file with WordPad. Okay, so here we go. Here's the actual code that this library is made out of. And we can see here it's a bunch of comments, as usual. And then we have more pound include statements, and then we start with the code. Now, these can be pretty complicated, and you might not understand everything. If you try to do this yourself, you might not understand exactly what this code does. But I just kind of want to illustrate what is inside of these files so you have an idea. And if you were to write your own libraries, you'd have to do something like this. So this is a lot of code, as we can see in a lot of comments that talk about who wrote it and revisions, on and on and on, etc., etc. We all know that commenting our code well is a good idea. But let's take a look at the .h file. And we can open that the same way. I don't want to use Notepad. Well, let's see if we could turn Word Wrap. No, that's not good. Let's open it with the same program we just used and see what's inside of there. Go to WordPad, and here we go. It's more code. So you can see that it's a little bit less code, but I just wanted to show you guys what exactly these libraries are made of. So that about wraps up our second tutorial on libraries. They're pretty easy to work with, and they're awesome because they extend the functionality of the Arduino and the code you write. So until next time, guys, go out there and create.